Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus back again. I want to be back because I want to share something with you. There's enough ugliness going on the earth. People are hurting. People are being abused. And they who are abused are our brothers. They are our sisters. The ones that are doing the abusing, they are our brothers. And they are our sisters. And there are those of us who do not want to participate in what's happening because either way, you see it as being a failure, a fluke. And you don't want to be a part of that, so you withdraw. And I suppose waiting for some miracle. But in the meantime, it takes all three proponents for the continuity of the pain and suffering that's being ditched out to our brothers and sisters by our brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters harming one another as they pursue the fruit of life, not knowing where it is, what it is, but trying to imagine and in their differences find no way to cooperate, find no way to understand one another. And why is that? The only way I can see it is because somebody in their minds got to have the power. And for some strange reason, all power that they've been taught about has had to do with possessions, had to do with control, had to do with manipulation. And so all of the resources of the earth, the man or the individual or the group that had the power controlled the resources of the earth, or as much of it as it possibly can at any given time that makes them superior to another. And as it is effective in that particular situation, so is it in all. And so we find ourselves dealing with these kinds of things that robs us of our lives. And no one is able to bring that information to us that would create change, because it appears as if anyone comes and talk about that kind of change, the message is always the same. You're going to die. And we the people, or you the people, as it is, are not ready yet to die. And being unready, you are always vulnerable to those that will take your life. You know that. That's why you act. That's why we all act all over the world the way we act. If we only knew the truth. If we knew that to die was the end of one story and the beginning of another. If we knew that we do not lose anything but the garbage of yesterday and start anew. If we knew that for a fact, if we knew that there was a power outside of human beings, if Republicans knew that there was a power outside of Donald Trump, they wouldn't follow Donald Trump. But to them, there's no other power. But to know that Donald Trump had nothing to do with making the earth and all of his people, all of his kind, the resources of the earth that are used to do the things that humans determine are absolutely necessary, they are here, free. And yet the oppressors need them, want them, desire them. The oppressed need them, want them, desire them. And those that standing on the side need them, want them, desire them. And the power that is creative has made it possible for all. And what does it require for the all to be possessive of that which is peaceful, prosperous, and free? That which gives them happiness and joy, that which gives them the opportunity to live their lives right there. Your needs, their wants, their desires met, all set up by a power that you begin to recognize and understand when you give your all and all to an invisible power, a power that All you have is receipts, evidence, like the earth, like the trees, the flower. You got that evidence, but you can't see God. You can't say God's a man or woman or black or white. Or you can say God is invisible. That's what you can say. And if you are allowing that invisible God, and that invisible God is, hey, I can see an invisible God. You see an invisible God, but I can't tell you how an invisible God look. You can't tell me how an invisible God look. But each of us can allow that God that we have given authority to, we can allow that God to express the power of God through us that is desired to be expressed through us, for which our purpose in life qualifies us. And that, my friends, letting all of us know what we are here to do, letting all of us know what we are here to do. And by George, it is set up in such a way based upon how men have been designed by that power, as it has set up the system in which we live today. Wonderful system as far as design is concerned, until men have put their hands to it, lacking the understanding of truth. And so now we take truth and we do the righteous things. We take away the pain and suffering. We give those who would oppress us no authority whatsoever, because we don't worry about them anymore. We know that the power that is responsible for all creation, including us, is able to take care of us, and we don't have to worry about you. No, we don't have to worry about you at all. In fact, you are doing us a favor if you want to keep this hell, and you can't stand what righteousness is about, and you want to take the instruments of that righteousness and get rid of it so you can stay in your hell. I don't think the righteous one mind. Anyway, we got to make changes. We got to not just talk about the pain and suffering being stopped. We got to make sure that we make sure, without being anywhere with doubt, that is, that the people, their needs, their wants, and their desires will be met. Each of us doing, as I indicated, that which gives us our greatest joy. And now we are creating in abundance from the resources that are free. And it's just nobody to argue with. I'm not talking about America. I want you to know I'm talking about the whole human race. I believe in peace in America. I believe in peace everywhere. I believe in freedom in America. I believe in freedom everywhere. I believe in prosperity in America, and I believe in prosperity everywhere. And so, ladies and gentlemen, when we come together, the few of us that do, we might grow in numbers after a while. But for right now, it's just you and I. But just think about if we weren't here, what a hell this would be. But right now, the people have an understanding that your government is just an expression of ignorance. The reason that we have the kind of systems that we have is because of ignorance that can become stupidity. We don't know any better. All of the governments, all of the systems got their ups and got their downs. Every last one of them. And the only system that works perfectly is the system that was designed to work perfectly, instituted by people who have learned the truth of life is to be perfect in life. Man, that's the way to live. You don't have to worry about nobody. Don't worry about some devil trying to make you go to war. Don't worry about some devil trying to take away some rights that you're supposed to have. Now they're going to take and cause you, like I heard somebody say, taking away your health care. I heard somebody talk about taking away your educational benefits. I heard somebody talking about Medicaid. I heard somebody talking about all kinds of things, just taking away what you call this stuff when you have storms, you need help. All of the organizations with first responders hurt them, cut it back. Fires, tsunamis. Don't worry about it. Well, that must not exist. I'm convinced that I represent that invisible power. I don't represent the power of you because you don't want what I'm just sharing with you. Really, you say you do, you think you do, but you are not committed to cause it to happen. You will give your power to anything else but what I've just shared with you. You will not give your power for peace and prosperity and freedom and joy for everybody on earth. You will not give your power for everybody having a career that gives them the fullness of life and to participate in life. You will not give it. You say you will, but no, you won't. And you call yourself holy and you call yourself righteous. No, you in your own thinking, in your own indoctrination. Yes, you are doing what you've been programmed to do, but in relationship to truth, in relationship to who you really are, what you really are, and why you really are, we're missing that. We're missing that. So I want to take this moment and just say we make sure that everybody got health care. Make sure that you understand that at some point in time, you're going to die. We all do. But one of the most magnificent things that I've understood is that when you can choose what you're dying for, some people just want to live until they die, and then when they get ready or close to that moment in time, they still don't want to die. They just want to live forever. And they got their fears, and that's understandable. But still, they're going to die. So what we as people should do is make everything as easy, as wonderful, if we may use that expression, and gleeful and exciting, really amazing in having lived and now going. We should make sure that there's no extraordinary pain, no extraordinary suffering, no doctor bill, no indebtedness, and that you can go in your own style and with us loving you for being here with us and thanking you so much as we see you say goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to change this mess we're living in. The government is not going to do it. Laws are not going to do it. It's going to take a change in heart. It means we're going to have to stop trying to be somebody and be somebody. And what we are describes and explains and reflects that somebody. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, did you see that?